Hey, what's up, it's Battl here once again with another video. Okay, so if you saw yesterday I made a KSI remix of his song Houdini. It was awesome and I'm going to break it down in this video. But first, I'm going to make a cup of tea because I'm British and I'm going to make a smoothie just to mix things up. I've also got to stop watching Friends as well because it's too distracting, but I love that show. Don't know why, but I love it.
Look, I was thinking, if it's okay with Monica, I would...
Also, Friday, I've got a very special guest on the podcast. You don't want to miss it. This guy is a really talented guy. So keep your eyes posted for the podcast on Friday. It's going to be amazing. So, let's get into the track. What I did is, I started off with a really nice, fat bass 808 sound. And it's just groovy. I'll play that for you now. I then layered two kicks, a higher kick and a lower kick, just to fill out the low end and make it really punch there when you hear it. I then thought, right, I'm just going to build a nice groovy beat around it, so I added a snare and I added some hi-hats just to finish the beat, the drum beat off, and that sounds really great. And then I knew something was missing, and then I added a beautiful perk loop, which just sounds like a clock is ticking, and I made it really wide with some stereo imaging, some compression, and it just sounds really nice. And the drum beat is very much just a straightforward pattern, but putting these tick-tocky clock perk sounds just make it sound like it's going forwards as well. So they're the drums, they sound amazing. I then needed to layer a really beautiful pad sound underneath. I just wanted it to fill the space because I wasn't able to find like a chord progression, because when I played the chords of the 808 note, it didn't quite fit, so it was strange. So basically what I did is, in this hand, I was playing just a D sharp, and every time the 808 played the B flat, I just held down the B flat, so it was kind of cool. You'll hear it anyway. What I then did was I layered some flute, which is a really cool Serum preset that I've got. It kind of sounds like a flute, but it's got a bit of a synth vibe as well. And that is just layered underneath the verse. It cuts out at certain times just to add a dynamic as well, but that just sounds sick. And then for the hook, the ooh-na-na bit, I put a lead sim sound in, and that just sounds super sweet as well. What I like to do is I like to pan the sim sounds left and right equally, just because it gives space in the middle for the drums and the vocal, and then it just makes it more interesting hearing the synths in either side. I did that with the flute as well. It's just a cool trick that I like to do. So with the acapella, I split it off into two parts. I've got the hook and I've got the verse. And what I did there was I ran it through the Slate Digital virtual mix rack. I added a really amazing preamp, which I've got here, and I gave it a lot of drive because it helped push the sound through with the acapella, because sometimes with acapellas, they're overly reverbed or they just sound a bit strange. And this, turning the drive up just really helped zone in and nail in the vocals, and it just gave it a cool effect. And I've ran it through some processing here, EQs, compressions and stuff like that. And then just finally I added a 1-knot wetter just to give it some reverb, but I didn't do that for the verses because it just sounded a bit strange, but for the hook it sounded beautiful.
Oh Nana, you don't wanna run with me.
Bring that thing in that place where you need it. Bring it, big thing. Make me wanna boss when I beat it. We know
that is kind of the full thing. It sounds really cool. It's way different to his original. Hope you like it. I'm going to play the full remix now for you. If you're a rapper watching, check out my 5 free beats, the 5 of my best beats. If you're a producer, just enjoy the ride. Everyone hit subscribe and the like button. I'm growing my channel. I've got a really special guest on Friday on the podcast, and it's going to be amazing. So I hope you're enjoying the content. There's more coming.
Oh, na na, you don't wanna run with me.
It's
Oh, na na.